ideas, but you sure it's gonna work?
I've got the account numbers and passwords. If we've got driver's licenses that say we're the guys, then as far as the bank's concerned, we're the guys.
But what if they, recognize one of us?
I specifically chose clients from out of town. Most of them have never set foot inside the bank.
All right, but if this goes pear-shaped, it's on you.
Relax, guy. I've been doing this a long time, and I never make mistakes.
Investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
Here's what I'm thinking. We grab ourselves a scanner and figure out where the assassins are.
So we can make sure we're nowhere near them?
So we can move in after they're done fighting. They're after Batman, right?
Okay.
Which means they're gonna be following, and that means...
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corrupt.
Every time they trash a place, free crap for you and me.
What about the cops, though? They'll lock up the area.
Nah, they gotta stay on top of the assassins, too. Just like that. I'm telling you, we use this blood plan, and we're gonna be rich. Here I thought we were gonna have a nice relaxing, not a chance. Every cop...
You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it. Like little moths to the light.
We gotta shut them down to shut them up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
What I'm selling. And if you don't... Too bad. You can't shut me off any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, the flyers that litter the street.
That's the guy! That's the guy! You don't know who he's dealing with. What's he doing here? You see what I'm seeing?
Hey, you're fighting that freak! We could have accomplished such great things together.
Cobblepot's been meeting with the assassins. Yeah? What for? Guns, crews,
Information. You know, the usual. Think they're okay with it.
all these professional killers getting their shit from the same guy. The boss seems to think so. No complaints yet. Well, the night's still young.
Man.
What do you think he's got in his... Revolutionist! You look angry.
driver's licenses that say we're the guys, then as far as the bank's concerned, we're the guys. What if they recognize one of us? I specifically chose clients from out of town. Most of them have never set foot inside the bank. All right, but if this goes pear-shaped, it's on you. Relax, guy. I've been doing this a long time, and I never make mistakes.
open! It's gonna get hard! What do you want?
What happened to Brian Murphy?
We had a deal. He gave me the account numbers. I faked being a client and cleared out the account. In exchange, he gets a cut. It's a con I run 100 times. But then he starts to get nervous, tries to back out.
So you threw him off a roof?
I couldn't risk him warning the bank or going to the cops. I had to protect my interests.
And how'd that work out for you? Out.
It's gonna be bad for all of us.
I got a friend that runs with him.
Says the guy's been acting real strange lately. Maybe it's a show of force, you know? Flexing his muscles. Or he's been sampling too much of his product. Finally snapped or something. Speaking of product, maybe we should pick some up ourselves. Do a little something. Celebrating. Well, let me see what I can do.
What was I thinking working on Christmas Eve?
by the usual.
You wanna get stuck with Gordon then?
You figured it out! I'm impressed. Annoyed, too. But your achievement signals a level of intellect rarely seen in Gotham. It seems you're quite the riddle. Now, don't get too comfortable. You see, I learned something else tonight. The nastiest, dirtiest little secret you can imagine. It puts the rest of my collection to shame. But I'm going to wait to release it, if only because it means I get to watch you squirm as you wonder what on earth it is. I'll be in touch soon.
Looks like he's no longer an imminent threat. I can close this case. For now, at least.
I've planted 3 bombs where
Anarky's right, you know. Cops don't care about us. We'd be better off without him. But you already knew that, didn't you?
I've planted...
Well, I'm looking. Don't come down here! I'm serious!
It happened, you know, afterwards, with the cops all gone.
Most of them are so crooked we'll be safer without them.
But someone's gotta keep the peace.
Not someone. Everyone.
You cannot defeat the cause! Why won't you?
I like it.
Here's another one, Pop!
Interesting. Even after knowing all you did about the places I targeted, you spared them.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? Not at all. Come on down to the courthouse so we can continue Gotham's trial.
I've planted 3...
There's this thing. Walks the streets at night, taking people.
What do you mean, thing?
Some kind of creature. Flies. Some guys say it talks.
You ready for it now?
I'm so glad you came. It's an honor, really. There's so much for us to discuss.
What do you want?
I'd like to propose an alliance. I think the two of us could accomplish great things together.
I don't work with criminals. You need to turn yourself in.
Tell you what, I'll turn myself in as soon as you do the same. But you don't consider yourself a criminal, do you? The suit, the gadgets, the sense of entitlement. You're just another rich kid atoning for his fiscal sins. Such a shame.
You're gonna fight all of... Thought you wanted to make a difference. How much do you wanted to be you?
It's over.
Not quite.
Leave them alone! Think we bit off more than we can chew. More for what you've done. Ain't live like this no more.
Don't get it! We're on the same— Do they own you then?
What do you think he's got in his belt?
There's some shit.
I asked for discourse and you respond.
You're just a kid.
So, what does it matter? I wanted to make a difference. I thought you'd feel the same.
I do, but not like this. A lot of innocent people almost died tonight because of you.
Innocent? They watched as Gotham went to hell and didn't do a thing!
They're just afraid.
No, they're weak! And so are you.
The police are on their way.
You ever wonder how things got to be so bad here? I do. All the time. See, I don't think men like Roman Sionis or Oswald Cobblepot are responsible. They're just a reflection of our apathy, our greed, our fear. We look the other way when things turn sour, bury ourselves in our jobs, consume propaganda masquerading as entertainment. The message is always the same. Don't think, don't question. And what becomes of a society that's given up? Rot. Liars, cheaters. No better than corner. Both doing whatever it is.
City's empty, man. I don't see why we gotta be out here standing. God, when ain't nothing's gonna
Get the bastard! We gotta beat this guy!
I need any unassigned unit for special assignment. Stand by.
Guys are in trouble. Let's get...
No idea. Black Mask has been acting real strangely. No way to know what he's up to. So many assassins, huh? I don't think they're looking to settle down.
Call in 064!
Looks like... Cut me some slack.
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
Pretty shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. We found the bastards, stuck your little fingerprints right by the body.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies.
Police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask, but why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend, or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height. but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were 2 other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4.